We acknowledge the traditional owners and custodians of the land on which we work and pay our respects to Indigenous elders, past, present and emerging. Sovereignty has never been ceded. It always was and always will be Aboriginal land. Hola, welcome everyone to another episode of Cachai Australia Podcast Season 3. Flo Calderon, how estás tú?
Muy bien, ¿y tú?
Very bien.
Very bien.
Gracias.
Today we're gonna try to do an Spanglish episode.
Yes, fully Spanglish.
I'm really mala with the Spanglish.
Hey, you're already mejor.
It's so difficult. I hate it. I prefer just in English or
Yes.
just in Spanish, but we're gonna try to mix it.
Why is that?
Because we are with an amazing couple, a gringa Argentina couple.
Yes.
Lexy and Diego, they are here with us. They are just arriving to Australia after a long trip around South America, Central America, and living a bit in California.
Exciting.
So we're gonna talk about like the life, about traveling, about the sense of belonging, about the difference between United States and Australia. So
And Argentina
welcome Lexy.
Gracias.
And welcome Diego.
Thank you so much.
Qué bueno que están acá, así que
Vamos.
let's go.
Ni les hago caso, los pequeños por típico Paco, al chiquito pico soy narco, robo tu copete, tiro droga dentro mientras tu carrete soy
Vamos.
narco.
Okay, so guys, you met each other in 2020 in a good, classic, and old pub in this area in Maldives Beach, in the Hotel Steyne. And then you start a relationship, and on 2022, you decide to travel around South America and explore different countries as places to live or to stay for a long time. So currently, you come back to Australia. You are both with temporary visa, and we have so many things that we want to talk with you. But first, we have a classic section of our podcast.
Yes, we're gonna play a game called Sí or No,
Or
And-
yes or no.
or Yes or No,
Or sí and no. yes and no.
or Yes, yeah. And this game is presented by 4 Pines
Four
Beer,
Pines.
the brewery that actually me and Lexi we met working.
Yes, we did.
We did like one shift,
Yeah, I
And
think it was
that was it.
exactly one shift.
but we shared mate. Do you remember?
Yes,
Yeah.
we did. Classic shift.
Yeah. And so we're gonna drink beer.
Yes.
We got ginger beer for us. There you go, guys.
I love
Awesome.
ginger beer.
Thank you.
And so
Thank you.
this
Beer.
yeah. Oh, we got the glasses ready.
Tell us
so-
a bit more.
Oh yes, it's ginger beer,
new
6%
one.
alcohol, and it's new. I don't know if you've tried it. It's actually pretty good.
No.
6%, so it's gonna get you good. Ginger beer is a classic beer of Australia. Like I don't think you can find it in other countries.
Yeah,
We
it's
highly
now-
recommend
Now it's more popular.
to drink it with lime and
Yes.
ice. So enjoy, guys.
Beautiful.
According to
no.
Lexi, that's the proper way of drinking.
Oh, she knows how to
The,
do it.
the
Eh?
only way.
All right, so this game is sí or no. We're gonna have 4 questions or statements, and then we're gonna count to 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, and then we all gonna answer at the same time.
Yes or no.
See, or no?
Sí or no. At
Okay.
the same time.
Lexi.
It is funny because Lexi's speaking more Spanish than I do at the moment, you know.
I need to practice.
Yes.
Bueno,
Okay.
¿listos?
Sí.
Sí.
¿Tacos o empanadas?
Okay.
Oh, okay, so tacos and empanadas. We have to say one of them.
Yes, we have to know. It's not sí or no.
Sí,
It's
okay.
it's
tacos o empanadas.
Sí.
Bueno.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Empanadas.
Oh! Wait, what? Try it out. Wait, did you get empanada?
Empanadas.
Oh my.
Come on, man. South America, Sudamérica presente.
Se da empanadas siempre.
Yeah, but the
Traidora.
classic empanadas in Chile are with meat or with seafood or with cheese. And I'm vegan.
Oh.
So I'm not able to eat any of those.
That's why Argentina would be a great place for you. Porque tienen empanada de humita.
Oh.
Que solo choclo.
Epa.
Oh, qué rica. Okay, yes. Yes, and I used to make empanadas in my house, like with vegan like things. But I also love tacos. I think that are so good.
I'm with you. My heart was torn
Yeah.
to choose tacos. Coming from California, being
Yeah.
so close to Mexico, tacos were my jam.
Yeah.
But I think now empanadas have stolen my heart.
So good. Which one
That's so good.
is your favorite?
Carne.
Carne.
Solo carne.
Solo que nada más.
Nada más. Solo carne.
La pregunta importante viniendo de alguien de Tucumán, que es el norte de Argentina, es ¿qué tipo de carne? ¿Cortada a cuchillo o carne molida?
Yes. Muy cierto.
¿Cuál es la que te gusta, Lexi? Esta es una prueba de nuestra relación, ¿no?
Epa.
Me gusta carne cosillo.
Muy
Qué
bien.
bien.
I had to think about it for a second.
We have the same in Chile. Like the pino.
Sí, no, hoy.
Es carne molida o de carne, like, carne cortada así más con cuchillo.
When I met a lot of people from South America here, and there was like Australia, Argentinian empanada and Colombian empanada, and I'm like, I thought it was only Chilean.
Yes! For
I
me it
felt-
was the same. It's like, it's a Chilean thing.
Yeah, I
But no. Okay.
Okay, Diego, please.
Mi turno. A ver.
I'll fix your...
Yes, gracias. No sé qué pasa, soy muy amigo de la tecnología.
Para eso tenemos a Abraham.
This is, I think this question is a deal breaker. Because I might answer something and she might refute.
We'll
back.
see.
Okay.
Para refutarme y decir que yo hago otra cosa.
A ver.
Okay.
So the question is, when you flush the toilet, do you close the lid? Yes or no?
Okay. One. Do you close the lid? Okay.
Do you close the lid?
That's
O
it.
sea,
You
el
flush,
el
cuando-
coso del water.
No,
para
claro,
abajo.
cuando apretas
Yes.
el botón,
Sí.
después cerrás la tapa o la dejas ahí.
¿Antes de apretar el botón o después?
No, no.
Antes.
If you
If-
flush the toilet, do you close the lid?
Yeah,
Antes.
it's antes. It's
Oh,
if you
before
close
flushing.
and then you flush it.
Oh,
Or you flush it with the lid open.
right.
Okay? Okay?
I'm glad
Even
we
more.
clarified that one.
Me gustaría ir un poquito in depth en este tema porque la verdad que es muy interesante. Tengo unas perspectivas o unas opiniones que decir.
Okay.
Okay.
Entonces,
Okay.
So,
Let's
do you
put-
close the lid before flush the toilet?
Before flushing. Okay.
Yes or no? 1, 2, 3.
Sí.
No. No.
no.
Yes.
No.
Tenés que asegurarte que se va.
Es que hay que mirarlo.
Claro,
Then
hay que
you
mirar.
open
No, es
again.
una obra. It's a work of art.
No.
No, qué sucio.
Es una obra de... Are you kidding?
No.
I just made something beautiful and I need to watch it. And I need to watch it go, you know? I need to see it.
This is
Sometimes I take photos of it.
2 years of effort going to that place. I'm proud of that.
No. Okay,
I
wait.
beat it myself. That's been like belly crafted. We can create a
Belly
Yeah.
crafted.
Very crafted.
No.
This is handcrafted and it's not belly crafted.
Yes. No. And also,
Correct.
it's not like healthy. Like when you flush, you spread all of the literal shit around your bathroom and your
I agree.
toilets and your
I agree.
house and your clothes and
Yep.
everywhere.
Everything.
So it's more of
Sanitary purpose.
Yes.
Right.
So you have to close it, you flash, and then if you want to check is everything gone, you open again.
yes. I've heard even that people they hide their toothbrush.
Yes.
They don't even put it on the toilet in the
In the
bathroom
bathroom.
because of when you.
Yeah.
Yes.
See?
I'm getting
Makes
some
you think twice about leaving
No,
the lid open.
100%. There's a very.
She have like a little like leather bag. So after she washes it, she just like dries it and put it inside the
Yeah.
leather bag.
Ah, it's
and
a
it
good idea.
Sure.
So you're one of those ones, eh?
One of those.
But I love it. Yeah, makes sense.
But
yeah,
I'm-
Flora and I are
Yeah.
the same team on this.
And luckily,
Yeah.
she's with a dirty bastard that he likes the visual contact. It's like,
Yeah.
don't you ever think about coming back again?
Yeah, man.
No,
Oh
guys.
yeah. I'll flush that baby boy all the way to the gates of heaven.
Yeah, but you have to close. You have to close.
And I need to watch it.
It's,
All right.
it's a health thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Dale.
Have you ever bullied someone? Oh. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Sí.
Sí.
Yes.
Sí.
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 Yes.
Mal.
I'm surrounded by bullies.
Did you say no?
Did you say see?
Yes.
Okay.
I said no.
Oh no.
Oh, you're shut up.
When I was a kid,
Literally,
obviously.
Mate.
never.
Come on.
Never.
But no,
I've never bullied
not
anyone.
even your friends, your
Never.
brothers,
Surely your little
sisters.
brothers.
No.
I have a memory. I have a memory of her best friend saying that she was the only kid that will pay attention to her and make her feel welcome when she.
Yeah, I
mean,
made I
so
made friends
cute.
with the kids that didn't feel right in class.
But not even Diego. A bit of bullying.
no.
No.
No, she's too polite.
I reckon it's healthy.
Nice.
Talking about
It's really healthy.
banter.
No.
Banter.
Okay.
Do you think it's
Okay, so-
healthy?
To make fun of people.
Yeah, but depends of the
Not-
limit.
Not on a hateful way.
Okay, yeah, but bullying is not healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Because
I did that.
it's,
No,
it's
yeah.
a lot.
When you grow up in school,
Yeah.
it's you know, it's
Yeah.
just it's a war there.
Yeah, I agree.
I was going to war every day.
Yeah.
And I went hard on war and I killed a couple, you know, and I'm not proud of it. So, and then I
No,
went to
yeah,
apologize
you
when I was like a bit older. I said like, mate, I'm sorry. Like,
That's nice.
yeah, I felt really bad.
That's nice. It's
I
important.
I actually did the same. Like when you reach an age in your life, I think it was when I was past 25. I really felt the necessity of apologizing with people because I realized how such a dick I was. Like,
I
mate,
did
I
not
was a-
know this about you.
I was a horrible kid. Like,
Okay.
like
Wow.
just treating people like shit. Because I think it was part of being like a small
Tucuman.
skinny guy that
Tucuman.
was like scared of someone
No, I think
to come in a second. And I was like, fuck you.
it's part
Yeah.
of our society in South America.
It's the culture.
I think it's
Yeah.
a cultural thing. I never did like really strong bullying,
Right.
but I think I did.
Yeah,
And I still does like to Seba or friends.
Did you go to un colegio de mujeres? Only?
No.
Mixed.
Yeah, mixed.
Okay.
But I think
Doesn't matter.
a bit of bullying
Evil.
now.
Evil. I can see it in your eyes. Okay, next one and last. Would you travel the world solo?
Okay.
Would you travel the world solo? 1, 2, 3. Sí.
No.
Sí.
Papa?
Yeah,
Sí.
you three said sí.
I didn't
Sí,
I was the only one who said no.
No.
Now we're gonna
but-
bully.
No, but just because I really love to travel alone and be by myself, but I also enjoy a lot traveling with Seba. So why not?
Close married.
Yeah, why not to like do this amazing trip together? Like this is why when I went to Barcelona, it was really nice to be by my own, but also I was. I don't know, thinking all the time like, I should be talking about this with Seba or like seeing this together. So it's just because of that.
I'm sorry, I don't have an answer like that for you.
That's okay. That's because I say yes as well. So we're on the same page. We're
We'll meet
independent
each other. We'll go
butterflies.
around the world and then come back.
Okay, yes. Yeah.
Sobre eso es como que yo la verdad que disfruté mucho el viajar solo. Fue un momento de encontrarme conmigo mismo, de encontrar a dónde quería estar, qué no quería hacer, qué quería hacer, mi tiempo, mi espacio. Y creo que todos necesitan eso en su vida.
Sí.
En algún momento de tu vida tenés que viajar solo para desconstruirte de la dependencia de alguien en la manera de que se ven las cosas, porque te vuelves completamente libre ahí siendo vos solo, porque no tenés que demostrarle nada a nadie. A veces cuando estás con alguien seguís como en ese como patrón de mostrar o ser alguien que vos que crees que sos, pero cuando viajas solo como que te estás exponiendo a tanta gente, te expones a tanta diversidad cultural que
Yeah.
Pero me pasa que tal vez porque yo ya llevo muchos años con mi pareja, digamos 15 años juntos, logro como ese mismo sentimiento estando junto con él, como de la libertad plena, el ser 100% uno o hacer lo que uno quiere. Pero me parece que es una experiencia alucinante viajar solo.
Although, yeah, nunca he llegado a ese punto con alguien. But I agree with you. I think everyone should do it on their own at least once or first for like a short trip.
Yeah,
Maybe not well.
maybe a few
like-
weeks or whatever.
And that
No,
and
full
that
send it. You got to go around the world.
Bloody earth, mate. And that brings us to you guys, because you guys, I assume you came on your own here,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
met on the beautiful location called the Steyne.
The Steyne. It's where all true love starts.
Aye.
I'm a firm believer.
And
It's true.
you from California? What part of California?
From San Diego. I was born in Arizona, but moved here from
San
San
Diego.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
San
cool.
Diego.
And
Yeah,
taco
something like
place.
this.
Taco Palace, really.
And from Tucumán, Argentina. And so you guys met there, where a lot of people have met in Manly, which we live now. It's been a couple of years. Flo said at the beginning that you guys went traveling.
Yep.
And we were talking beforehand that you were saying that maybe with the vision of maybe find California as una casa, as a home. And then also you travel in South America. Tell us a little bit about that, and why did you ended up coming back to Australia?
Oh, where to start? I think initially, like you were saying, we both came here solo. So I came here back in January 2020, kind of just on a mission to travel by myself. I wanted that big solo trip, and I figured Australia was the furthest place that I could find on the map.
It is.
And I came here. I bought a van 2 weeks later, and I had my heart set on driving up the coast and surfing and just kind of living that Australian dream for me.
Yeah.
But then COVID happened. And, well, before that, Diego happened.
Yeah.
And then COVID happened. So kind of navigating that together was a challenge. But I think ultimately, you know, through coming out of that and then also, you know, making a life here together, I kind of still questioned what California would be like going back. And then it was 2.5 years, I believe, that I had seen family or friends, and Diego was about 4. We kind of looked at each other and decided to just take the leap. It was post-COVID and everything was open again, so we decided to just go.
Yeah, cool.
So we sold everything here, got rid of our life here pretty much, and kind of said see you later to friends, and we took a flight straight to California.
Cool. And what happened in California, Diego? First time in California for you?
First time on the west coast of the US. Yes, not my first time in the States, but yeah, went to California with Lexy. Well, not really with Lexy. That's the funny part that we can talk on another episode. Yeah, because like I don't know, Lexy truly believes that we are not meant to be traveling together because half of the time she misses the flights. I don't know how.
Someone always misses a flight. I don't care. It's always me, apparently.
Yeah.
Always me missing a flight. So we actually moved across country separately.
Wow.
Okay.
That's actually funny. How did I find California? Well, that's a really tricky question because I have really some people that they truly mark my life and the short time I spent in there. But as well, and it was kind of a little bit lonely for us when we arrived. It was hard to really go back and connect with people. I don't know if it would be like a leftover thing of COVID, like but something that we find in Australia is like connecting with people and feeling earthy, like we are really connected with where we are standing. It was not happening in Cali.
And did you try to work there?
I tried. So basically when we moved, my idea was going back to work with my older employees from like my previous job, but unfortunately things didn't work out as supposed because of different things. And then the opportunity to stay in California was getting narrower and narrower and like harder. Just trying to force something that we didn't want to do just because of a visa, which there was the only way. And I think that marked a big thing for me personally. I think we are here for each other in everything, but more than anything, we're independent and strong persons as individuals. And I think that's something that we prioritize. As like, we are not gonna let something to push to do things that we don't want to do, just for the fact of being somewhere. And me finding the limitation to be able to stay in the US permanently on working rights, and it was such a stress every time because I was working at the time with an international company, traveling in between states and Europe and different areas. So the fear of not knowing if every single time I was taking a flight back home, which is for me, we call each other home, no matter where we are home.
Stop
I know.
it!
Stop it.
That's so cute.
So cute.
You're joking.
That's the thing, because we are like free souls. We are not like, as we are, we can say expat. So we don't we don't live in a place and we don't belong to like a territory.
Okay.
And so we find home where we feel good, you know.
Okay.
And we feel good with each other. So I think it's going back a little bit how you feel with your partner, and that fear of every time going back home and having to do extra expenses, for example, to have an exit flight to prove someone that I was going for a holiday, and not being able to even say like, I'm actually coming to see my partner that I've been together for 2.5 years, because you're coming here to just stay and like marry with an American citizen, like state citizen, which is
And cut weight.
That in itself was so hard, like so stressful, obviously, because I was in the States, and then it was every time he would come back from working, it was just this constant like not knowing if he could even get in. It was so stressful.
So the visa situation is really difficult there too.
Well, more than anything, for my reality, going to my background, like I don't have like a postgraduate qualifications. So basically, for getting a certification or like a visa working rights in the United States, you have to be like someone with really required skilled. And for example, my brother lives in the States, but my brother is doing a PhD.
Okay,
He has a scholarship for one of the biggest university in the States.
Big head.
So you need like to be like a big head, like someone that's going to make a huge change to society. No, in comparison to here, that you just like another person that just trying to push to make a better place.
Yes, they don't have like a working holiday visa or this kind of studying visa, this kind of bed courses, like easy to pay and to study.
Or even skill independent visas, they don't exist.
No. Yes.
So you cannot apply to a skill independent visa, or there is, but you need to be like, I don't know, atomic scientist.
Things like really specific.
So
NASA.
specific.
Like NASA style.
It was.
How does that make you feel, Lexi? Like now that you know, because what we were talking about before is that for us, the US and Australia are like dream places to go. Like a lot of people from South America think about the American dream or the Australian dream or the Europe dream. Like, I hope one day I get a visa there and everything.
It's a first world country.
And now that like you come from there, but then you resign to all of that in order to stay in Australia. Now that we understand your term home, this is home, whatever it is, this is home. Still, does it give you more insight knowing from Diego's end, from his brother, or like people from South America that you know more, and it gives some more like perspective, I guess?
Definitely. I think going back to California, I didn't realize that I had already kind of created a new set of eyes for myself.
Wow.
And I know, so big. And then also going back with Diego, so I was able to see this place that I thought so highly of. Not just California specifically, we traveled a bit in the States as well. And to even just see that through Diego's eyes was so insightful for me. So to be there and experience life as what I had kind of imagined it to be, you know, going back to a quote-unquote old life, or a life that I had once created. There's no such thing as going back. Like you don't go back to anything.
True.
So it was almost like we were trying to move forward in this fishbowl. It felt like you could see what's going on, but every time you try to like go for something, it was just like we were slamming our heads into a literal glass wall. So coming back to Australia, it was just like as soon as we made that decision, everything just started lining up for us. Not only in our relationship, but just life in general. Yeah. Jobs, visas, friendships, connections with people.
Podcasting.
Art podcasting. We're here.
6% ginger beer.
I mean, life's good. It just lines up when literally, like, I mean, I don't want to say that one or the other is better. I'm still American. I'm not. America's great. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I just found that creating a life here in Australia, the quality of life that I was after, I got it here. And to be able to work towards that is so clear and so simplistic that this is just where I want to be.
Is it more unpretentious than California?
Definitely.
Because I've heard from a lot of people from California that it's quite similar, the lifestyle.
The lifestyle is very similar, yeah. But just imagine, so you have Australia, and it's this, it's this big island. So no matter where you go, you've got ocean.
Yeah.
Whereas in the States, you've ocean all around it. But the best place to be in the States is California.
Oh, wow.
Every single person in the States, you've got so much of everything, so many people, so many cars, so many roads, so much that everyone's just trying to get to whatever sort of beach that they can get.
Yeah.
And I think that's where I ruined it for myself, because I came to Australia and I found the best beaches. We literally have the best beach right outside of our door.
Yeah.
It's like,
which is
I don't know. I don't want to give away a good surf spot, but
no, you don't have to.
Right here in Manly is literally one of the best beaches. And going back to California, I was like, oh, the beaches are so dirty. There's so many people. There's rubbish everywhere.
But it's funny because in other kind of episodes, in one specific, we speak with a Latin guy and with an European guy. And for us as Latins, the main things that we love about Australian is that it's safe, that it's clean, that you can do whatever you want. Like, I don't know, another kind of things, because I don't know, we have difficult lives in general in South America.
Yeah.
And when we speak with this guy from Europe, or I think now with you, like you are from first world countries, there's another things that makes you like loves Australia. It's not the feeling of safetyness because you already have it, or I don't know, it's another thing.
To an extent.
Yeah.
To an extent.
Yes. It's not 100%, but it's...
But I see a point. You said like that you don't get murdered for a phone.
Yes.
¿Cómo?
En
Argentina.
¿Cómo te matan por el teléfono?
Te matan.
Para intentar de robarte.
Te roban el teléfono, no. Apuñalan.
Oh, yeah. Sí,
claro.
Pensé que... No, tipo que alguien te llama y in the call...
¿Cómo?
I don't know. I picture like a movie. Do you see that movie? There was a movie.
Like a gas between...
Bro, it was a movie.
phone.
People would watch it. Like,
Celular
se llama.
is watching too much Black Mirror.
Yes.
Too much Black Mirror.
yeah, but no, you're right. Yeah. In South America, they kill you for whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know, we appreciate so much these kind of things about Australia, like being able to walk with your phone in your hand, like doing whatever you want.
Yeah.
Literally.
Using your computer, your computer in the, like, I don't know, in the train or...
Yeah.
And
well,
so
the States are getting to be that way as well.
Wow.
Where you can't walk in the street with your phone anymore. I mean, I'm sure where
obviously in some places.
Certain places you can, but for most of the time, like you have to be aware of what's going on.
Yes, I mean, Europe is like this now, but it's different. Like the kind of thing that you most appreciate about Australia.
Yeah.
Coming from
I
like
think
first
here
world
in Australia, there's just an overall understanding that you just be nice to people.
Hey.
Like everyone's just so nice.
What?
So nice. Like you lose
agree.
stuff and people will tap you and hand you a $50 note. And it's like, sorry, I dropped that. Whereas you don't get that anywhere.
I have actually a memory about that. A friend of mine forgot his Garmin watch on the shower.
Yeah.
On the top, he took it, he rinsed himself out, blah, 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 and he left. So I received a call. A month after that, this was my roommate. A month after, a call from a random person. I said like, "Hey, is this Diego?" Yeah. I'm calling because I found Christian's watch.
Yeah.
I said, oh, cool. And how you find it? So you are the emergency contact of this person. And I was like, oh, cool. How you actually find the emergency contact of watch? And then, even more crazy, the watch didn't have a battery. So the guy took the time to order a charger from eBay.
No way.
To charge the watch, to find the contact number,
how to find
call
this.
me.
God.
So the guy took the time. He ordered a Garmin watch charger cable.
Wow.
For the like, come on, are you
That's
serious?
only happened in Australia.
Only in Australia.
Only
Like,
happening in Australia.
That's
Yeah.
beyond. And I said,
Wow.
like, come on, like someone go above and beyond to reach
Yeah, above and
something.
beyond.
Like,
Sure.
we're talking about like a $500 watch.
Yeah.
Not something cheap. And well, what do you want to get? Like, I just took him like 2 wines. Argentinians, what do? You just give wine,
Yeah.
whatever reason,
Yeah,
wine.
yeah, yeah.
Always wine.
And the guy was like, "Oh, I was going to ask you just for give me back the money of the watches, but 2 wines, it's a bargain." So
That's the real reason why we
Yes.
moved back to Australia.
Yeah.
It's just nice.
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 And so now that you're here, I guess my question is, are you guys committed to Australia? Like, your visa status is temporary. We haven't mentioned, and I love this, that we haven't mentioned what you guys do for work. I
Yeah.
just love that we can have a common conversation. So what do you do for work? It's
Yeah.
like
But we're gonna talk about
But
it
we
because
will.
you both do like really
really
nice
interesting stuff.
things.
But are you committed to Australia? Is this the future?
100%.
Well,
Like, it's so great that Australia just have so many options.
100%. All right.
ladies first.
But there's just so many options, and it's so nice that like we can both be working towards our visa option to stay in Australia, but then also be doing that together.
Yeah.
I just feel like he's got options, I've got options, and it's like, all right, let's come meet in the middle and see what we can get of this type of thing. So
Sick.
that's what we're working towards.
Cool.
Staying.
Cool.
And something super easy that it was super beneficial before as well. Like, just the being able to do like an easy partner visa. So we just went online, signed our document, say that we had a relationship, put some photos, the share account, our lease, like nothing crazy.
Yeah.
And then there you go. That's your document that you actually.
It's not a wedding, Mom, just in case she's
Yes.
in case she sees this somewhere.
It's just a visa.
Yeah.
haven't seen the ring. No, but basically, it's like it makes you feel that you don't need to. It feels effortless. That's the word. You just feel like it's easy, and then just having options that allows you to project yourself. And it's like, I'm not like NASA engineer anything.
Yeah.
I'm just a normal person that likes bikes and surfing and having a good time. It made me feel good just for the fact that it's not easy. Of course it's not easy, but you have a chance, and then you can just work towards something. If you have a clear objective that you want to stay, and you're committed to that, as like you said, like 100%, we want to stay. And I don't know, I think for now, for the short term, middle term, we feel good in here. We feel like it's a place that we want to be, and we enjoy ourselves, we enjoy our friends, we enjoy the place.
And also, I think that something really good about Australian is that you have like both like really specific like kind of jobs of things that you like to do, and here you can work doing that and earn like good money and live good, or even like don't work like 40 hours. You can work less than that and have a good like lifestyle, and that's a really like nice thing about this country,
so-
that you have a lot of options and opportunities. Like,
Yeah.
it's really nice.
So, Lexi, please tell us a little bit more about your trabajo. From my understanding, you are sustainable stylist.
Hairstylista. Hairstylista. ¿no?
Yeah, what is it? Please educate us.
I work as a sustainable hairdresser, which is very specific, and I feel like I found the missing puzzle piece of my creative outlet in my industry here in Australia.
What?
Yeah. I came to Australia for more inspiration. I was feeling a bit dull in what I was doing. There's just like anything in California, there's also heaps of hairdressers.
Yep.
So I didn't feel like my art was anything more than Susie working next to me in the salon. And so coming here to Australia, I was so inspired by obviously all the nature, but then also Australia is actually one of the leading countries in the world that actually practices sustainable efforts. So I was able to work in a salon that has sustainable techniques. So sustainable meaning that we recycle everything that's used in salon.
There's a lot of plastic there.
Yeah.
Far out, man.
Plastic, aluminum, Flor. I don't know if you've gotten your hair done.
No, never.
But, what? Stop. It's beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
But
No,
there's
I love Flo's hair.
Because it's
natural.
It's
And it's got
gray.
gray.
natural.
Natural.
¿Cómo se dice canas en inglés?
Gray hair.
Gray.
Gray hair.
Gray hair. Yes.
Sick, I love it.
Yeah.
So,
It's
yeah, and so do you
it's
recycle?
inspiring. Yeah.
Yeah.
So everything is recycled. So I know that this element that I love so much living in, I can work and also work towards saving this
Yeah.
element.
And what about the chemicals, the cruelty-free products?
Yeah.
Everything is
So
related to-
I got introduced to using all natural plant-based products.
Nice.
So it's actually it's a beautiful product line out of the UK. All their values just tick the boxes for me. They have their own farm where they grow all of their plants that they use in their products. It just is the most advanced plant-based product that's out there. I'm just so confused why not everyone is using it.
Using it.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you're working in a salon. You're working as your own. Tell to everyone.
Yeah, this is
they
your
can
moment.
reach
Yeah,
you.
I know.
It's your
my
moment, baby.
Yes, it's your moment. You said it.
Oh boy. No. I
Maybe
work
you can try it in Spanish to get like the
Yo-
Latin.
trabajo
Ajá.
freelance.
Muy
Sí,
bien.
yeah. Sí.
Freelance hairdresser.
Okay.
Y
Peluquera.
Peluquera, sí, sustainable.
Sí, sustentable.
Peluquera sustentable.
Let me try it again. Yo trabajo es
¿Cómo?
como peluquera sustentable.
Sustentable.
Muy
Muy
bien.
bien.
Okay, perfecto.
Well done.
Muy bien.
Increíble.
So I work freelance as well as in a salon. So I love traveling to my clients as well as seeing them in
They
a
can
salon
contact
space.
you on Instagram.
Sí,
Okay, so we're gonna
directly.
tag you
Instagram.
in our Instagram.
Sí, Instagram.
Eh,
Link below.
Link below.
Sí,
Click
sí.
the link.
Comment and
below.
like.
Comment and like.
Yeah, why not? Sick. Oh, that's so good. I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but a big goal of mine since working in Australia, perdón, no se dice en español, but I would love to be able to do hair completely in Spanish.
Ah, muy bien.
¿Cómo?
Interactuar con las personas en español.
Claro.
Porque
Todos.
algo muy bueno que
La terapia,
lo
de
hablamos.
hablar.
Es porque la peluquera es mitad terapia.
Sí.
O sea,
Mitad peluquera.
Como el taxista igual.
Ajá.
95% terapia, 5%
Sí.
estilo. O sea, es como,
Yeah.
como el Lexi hace sentir a las personas con
Sí.
sus técnicas, con todo eso, como una experiencia.
Yeah.
Ajá.
Y hay como muchas cosas que se pierden en la comunicación, también
Sí.
de lo que uno quiere o con lo que está buscando, ¿viste? Por ejemplo, no sé, las mujeres en Argentina dicen, me quiero hacer los claritos.
Claro,
Que en inglés son highlights.
Highlight.
Claro.
Pero en
highlights.
español, claritos, it's,
Sí.
le dicen dye, o
Claro.
height, o
Ya,
como
ya.
que no lo saben expresar. Y es como que ella a veces como que...
Claro.
Lo hablamos mucho, pero me comenta y digo, bueno, a ver, ¿cómo te puedo ayudar con eso?
Yeah.
Claro,
Y-
tratar de entender los conceptos tal vez como específicos
Sí,
Yeah.
o cuando,
que se usan
qué
en español.
Claro, y que se pierde en comunicación ahí, ¿viste?
Claro.
O sea, a ver, ¿cómo te lo dijeron? Esto. Te dijeron esto.
Claro, lo tradujo literal.
Claro, pasa mucho, ¿viste?
Sí, claro.
Exactamente.
And so your dream is to do it completely in Espanol.
Yeah, I would like to at some point in my career.
And so how do you
sure.
question? How are you working towards that objective? Towards that goal?
Tengo clases de español
Muy bien.
2 días por semana.
Ah.
Well done.
Gracias.
Well done.
Esa es
Overwhelming.
toda la frase fue nada de Spanglish ahí. Todo
No, matricul. Ya.
Tu profesor
titulado.
o profesora muy orgulloso
Sí,
tiene que estar.
yeah.
Muy buen trabajo contigo.
Well done.
Y tengo mucho cliente de Argentina
Yes.
y Chile también.
Sí. Cachai, Australia.
Así que
Ahora van a llegar más.
Yeah.
Sí.
Now we'll get
Toda
more.
nuestra gente ahí.
Que gracias.
Sick.
Gracias.
And you,
Yeah.
Diego, you work with motos.
No, bicicleta.
Muy bien.
No entendí.
Ahí-
O bicimoto en Argentina.
Ah, sí. ¿Motochorro?
Motochor. no tiene el mercado, si no, no estaría acá. No estaría
Bueno, hay una oportunidad de negocio ahí.
Bicycles.
Bueno, pero eso es una confusión normal.
Mhm.
Como dice, like, you work with bikes. And say, like,
Yeah.
oh, bikes, cool. What kind of bikes? No, push bikes.
Push bike.
Eso
So
sí
push
que-
bike es una bicicleta.
Una bicicleta
Y
de...
bikes es una moto.
Una motocicleta.
Ah, perfecto.
But it's not easier to say bicycle?
Yeah.
Bicycle?
If you say bicycle,
Yeah.
it's a push bike.
Okay.
So-
But sometimes we are lazy and we just say bike and bike.
Yeah,
means, like,
okay.
that bikes.
And you're a mechanic.
So, I work as a mechanic.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes I might be too hard with myself and I cannot consider myself a bicycle mechanic because I think it's a great qualification.
Yes.
People that have that trade have been working for years, and I'm a person that I consider I've been playing with my bike since I was a young person.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that I'm qualified, but I have in-depth knowledge. I've been working in the bike industry for almost 6 years now, working.
Cool.
That's my dream work, we can say.
What?
I used to race bikes back in the days in Argentina. And I don't know, in Argentina, South America, el bicicletero se muere de hambre.
Sí.
Y sí, es
Claro.
dura la realidad, pero es una realidad.
Sí.
Y eso creo que es volviendo un poco a lo que hablamos antes, que acá los trades o
Son
las,
valorados.
los trades son valorados y son una profesión que se paga decentemente y
Yeah.
son respetados por tu conocimiento y tu habilidad.
Mm.
So I think I work as a bicycle mechanic now at the moment. So I will just put it in the little bit manly bikes.
Manly bikes, yeah.
I only manly bikes. I'm really lucky and I'm really grateful to be part of the team of Manly Bikes, which is great people in there.
Cool.
More than anything, the owner Francisco, he's been
From Argentina también.
Argentina. He's Argentinian Aussie, so
Mhm.
he's a citizen. Like, so we can call him RG Aussie.
Argiosi.
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 Aussie, but depending on the World Cup, he feels like he's Argentina. But then when he needs to travel,
Solo
he's-
porque le conviene.
Sí,
Solo
está
que-
bien.
Sí.
Diga, ¿qué? No podemos decir nada. Campeón del mundo, ¿no?
No, está bien.
But no, he's been a legend with me since day one. So
That's
it's
so
funny.
good.
That was my first job when I arrived to Australia,
Mm.
and nowadays coming back again, he gave me the opportunity to restart my life again and put me out there.
Wow.
So yeah, I work as a bicycle mechanic nowadays. I've been working in the bike industry in an online store before, doing other areas like more like warranty and after sales. Yeah, just pursuing my career on the industry. I really love bikes. That's what I do as a hobby as well. I ride bikes.
That's nice in this country. It's like Seba, like you can mix the sport that you like
Yeah.
with your job.
Yeah, that's your
Like,
husband. He's
Claro,
he likes climbing.
Claro, he loves to climb, and here he works as a sailor, like in the big buildings, like with a rope. So it's a mix between like
Yeah.
the sports that he likes and
Yeah.
a good job.
I like podcasting,
and what are we doing?
but that's it.
He doesn't-
One day, mate, one day.
One day you're gonna
One
be
day
doing
I'll make
something.
it. I'll be the next Joe Rogan or whatever.
Yeah.
Conmigo, los dos.
We will be, yeah.
Okay,
we will
okay,
be. Pero
thank you.
sí, well. And so that's so good, guys. I think it's heaps of opportunities for you in any of those little worlds. And I think, yeah, as you said, that's something amazing about Australia. I wanted to ask you, if I may, I've got this thing that I just want to let it out.
Okay.
I think I put it on the
Cheeky,
things
you're
that I
being
sent it to
cheeky
you.
over there.
Dude, I've been getting a lot of anxiety because all of us, we're on the same page. We are on a temporary visa, and I think all of us, we're more leaning towards we want to stay in Australia. I've been getting a lot of anxiety by seeing people, a few of my mates from different countries, achieving a more stable stage in the pathway to stay in Australia permanently, and that I'm really genuinely happy about them, but at the same time I feel like, what am I doing wrong that I'm not
in there.
in that yet
Yeah.
there?
Yeah.
And so I feel conflicted about it, and that's not only in the visa pathway. It's also happening in, like workplaces that they might matter, like reaching, like a certain amount of salary or whatever, or
buying houses or things.
Or buying houses, because we're on that edge of like, are you saving for buy a house or whatever, or like having family and stuff. So I know that it's coming from a place of comparison, and I know that's wrong. I know that we shouldn't do it, but it still is a human thing that I feel like, what the heck? What's this? I don't like this.
Yeah.
Do you guys relate with that at all?
Yeah.
Or am I the only weirdo?
No.
No, you're not the only weirdo.
Okay.
I definitely can see that for sure. There's a lot of societal pressures, I feel like, get into our age. Huh?
I know,
But visas specifically, I think it's so stressful. I just want to give everyone a nice big hug who's going through every single visa situation right now, because it's real. Especially because we just love Australia so much. But as far as the anxiety goes, like, I'm genuinely so happy when I see someone that I love and care about is here. They have a more permanent status, and they're here. I get excited because it's just my selfishness. It's like, yes, someone's here.
Cool.
For just as long as I want to be here.
Yeah.
So it's like creating your little family and community. And that, I think, is what excites me more. Not really the anxiety part.
Yeah, okay, that's sick. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But it's a good way to see it, like the situation. I think for me happens not with the visa situation, happens with another thing. Like, we talk a bit about this today. Like, I don't know, for us as women, and I'm married, like, you're gonna have kids, and being this constant, like, I don't know, conversation about, I don't know, I don't want, or yes, or no, like the whole time, or like friends who are like buying houses or things, and I don't know nothing, like just my bicycle. I don't own anything else. Like,
well, if you ever,
that's real.
If your bicycle ever breaks.
Yes. I'm gonna take it to you because it's so bad.
Give me a shout, I will look up.
Yes, I'm gonna do it. So I think it happens, but I think it's part of a society pressure, and we have to try to fight against this because we are doing great. We are achieving so much things in another ways that are more important than a visa, than a house. Like, we are trying to feel like in calm and happy, and I think that's really important.
Yeah, it is.
May I give my opinion
Of
on that?
course, mate.
I feel like I don't feel anxiety. I don't even feel like and I'm a person that I like to fight for things a lot. Like, I just really want things, and when I see someone achieving something like that, it gives me hope.
Oh, cool.
So I think the word will be hope, and say like, it's possible. So when you see some things that they are like so far away and they're like so hard to achieve, it's like, am I gonna be able to actually do that? And when I see a pair, because you're talking like a pair or something, like it's next to you, un par, you just say like, cool. If that person that I love, that I engage and I have like a good relationship, which is my real mate, is doing it and he made it happen somehow. Yeah, that makes me feel like, why not? I'm actually staying in Australia. Fuck yeah, and this is my home. I'm gonna stay here because he could. I'm gonna make it. I don't know if he's coming from like self-confidence or like being a person that I trust on my skills and my beliefs, and when I have like a goal or when I see someone reaching there, it's like kind of competition on a healthy way. So like, he did it, I can do it. And
it's an extra motivation.
It motivated me so much because I feel like I was really lucky in Australia in a certain way, because I always go what I wanted, on the sense of, when I came to Sydney, because I came from Melbourne first, I came to Australia, came to Melbourne, I studied English in there, I had such a hard time in Melbourne, and when I came to Sydney, I said like, I'm gonna reconstruct myself, I'm gonna do whatever I love, and I will just pursue my happiness toward doing something I love. So I make every day of work something enjoyable. So I started working with bikes with Francisco, and then I went to another job and I grew, and I challenged my knowledge on bikes, and then I studied, and then I keep growing on my career. And then when I left here, I left being on the highest of my moment in Australia, saying like having a really good position at work, earning good amount of money, having the possibility of staying, but I was something else missing on my life that I went to go and find it, which is love with my family and support my partner on her decision of going to see their family as well. So I think on going back to that question is, I really truly enjoy seeing people achieving this, because it's something that everyone want to get, being an expat in Australia. And every single time that I see a friend or hear about someone, it's like, I'm gonna be there soon.
Cool.
It's
like hope.
I think
That's
it's just hope of trying to work on the resilience. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm a person that always think
That was
about.
really beautiful, man.
Yeah, it was. Man. That was so good.
Yeah,
That's so linda.
I think if you saying like a way to go out of that pattern of like saying like, oh, I'm feeling anxiety, and like just position yourself on the worst case scenario, would it be like not being able to do it? If someone that is next to you as a mate, coming from a similar background with a similar structure, it's gonna happen to you as well.
Yeah.
You're gonna be that person that you're gonna be lucky enough to be going and taking the test,
And if
then
not, something better is waiting for you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I know.
Maybe it's not
Exactly.
You
here.
can't
Maybe
force
it's gonna be
things.
another country.
Yeah, I know.
We never know.
And ambitiously enough, it's something that we, as platform, we want to help people out, you know, and expressing like there's so many things we go through as an expat, as you said, like just we go through so many things, discrimination. You go through like just reinvent yourself, and you missing home, and then your family's like, and you missing your mama, your baba, and everything. It's like it's hectic. So, this space is a safe space to talk about this stuff, and we want more people to have access to it, and then new generations to come that sometimes they come with a mentality that it's more like just fuck the system and like just find your way around. Más con la pillería latina.
la ventaja
La
esa.
ventaja, el ventajismo. We don't want that. So we want to educate to respect the land, man. Respect this.
Exactly.
Respect where we live, because we don't belong to here.
No.
But we love it. Sometimes we even love it more than people that was born here.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Yes.
so
Porque lo valoramos. Valoramos porque podemos apreciar la suerte que tienen de estar acá.
sí.
Sí, creo que es un gran mensaje el que estás dejando ahí para la comunidad latina, más que nada, que venimos de una sociedad que siempre tenés que buscar la ventaja para sobrevivir, porque es un reflejo de supervivencia, creo, por el hecho del contraste social al que vivimos o que vivíamos.
Sí.
Pero la nueva realidad es que acá las cosas funcionan, y con respeto y tiempo y paciencia las cosas se dan.
Y funcionan aún mejor si es que te
quizás.
sumas.
Yeah.
Quizás. Así que creo que un gran mensaje ese.
Beautiful time, guys.
¿Cómo se dice? Anxiety.
Ansiedad.
Ansiedad.
Sí.
It's pretty similar.
Sí, bastante
Very
similar.
similar.
We're getting to the end of our episode. It's been a lovely conversation, honestly.
Yes.
Genuinely, I say these words. But as a tradition as well, we're going to give you guys an open mic. So you have time to say whatever you want. Say hi to your familia, to your amigos, to whatever, to whoever,
Yes.
and whatever you want to say.
Name your Instagram.
Or if you want to swear, if you want to...
Whatever you want.
This guy from back in 2000, whatever you can say, whatever you want.
Yes.
This is all yours. We're going to start with you, Lexi.
Well, thanks for having us. Having me specifically. I'm happy that I got to chat with you guys, and thanks for asking those questions as well. I genuinely felt challenged in my responses, so I appreciate that. I want to send love to all of my family and friends in California. I don't want them to think I don't ever want to be there again. Australia just has my heart for the moment, as well as Diego, but hopefully maybe at some point I can convince him to go and have an extended stay again in California. Maybe. But for those of you who want to teach me a little Spanish and get your hair done, you can find me on Instagram at Lexi Loves Hair, And
Lexi loves hair.
Lexi loves hair.
Cool.
Such a good name.
I
Good name.
scored that handle
Straight to the point.
years ago. Yeah, Lexi loves hair. Not even
Love
my
it.
name. I don't know how I came up with it, but
Sick.
Lexi loves hair.
Yeah, cool.
And we'll see you
Gracias.
guys around Manly.
Yes.
Gracias a vos.
For sure.
Diego.
Bueno, nada, más que nada, gracias por el momento, el espacio. Creo que nunca me hubiese imaginado haciendo un podcast y hablando un poco de nuestra realidad, de nuestra vida y siendo una pareja mix Spanglish
Spanglish.
Spanglish pareja,
Sí, ya.
que es
Está
muy
perfecto
divertido.
para mí. Gracias.
Es muy divertido, es algo que yo siempre como que promuevo a la gente que viene de Sudamérica, es salgan de la estructura, salgan de solo quedarse en no, yo solo salgo con argentinos porque solo me entiendo.
Y seguro te ayuda a mejorar muchísimo
Como
en el
persona.
idioma.
Sí.
No solo como idioma, persona.
No, total, pero también, o sea, si los que vienen, uno de sus goals es aprender inglés, estar en relaciones con personas de otros países, te ayuda mucho a mejorar en el idioma también, o sea,
Sí.
tiene beneficios múltiples.
Totalmente. Yo no quería aprender a hablar inglés, quería levantarme una gringa.
Y vaya
Y
que lo
logrado.
decía.
Y lo he logrado, así
Y logrado.
que funcionó. Nada, sí, es genial. Como que nada, son momentos muy lindos de que cuando Lexi está aprendiendo a hablar español y que te tira una frase así que me
Derretido.
cago de risa.
Sí.
No. Me caga de risa, o sea, olvídate. Entonces me da mucha gracia porque lo dice de una manera tan dulce y tan genuina que es divertido.
Sí.
Y ella también, yo a veces le salgo con cada frase, le debo tirar y se me caga de risa. Y bueno, es lindo esa interacción
Sí.
que le da dinámica a la pareja. Nos desconstruyamos, como decís vos, cambiemos el patrón de estructura de latina, rompamos un poco las cadenas con las que venimos del antepasado. No nos olvidemos de los valores de donde venimos,
Sí.
porque yo no me olvido, soy de carne y hueso, me crió mi mamá, mi papá, y quién soy es lo que soy por ellos, pero también hacer un mix le da un toque más especial. Y gracias a ustedes, chicos, por el espacio.
Tremendo, gracias por
a
venir.
ustedes. Muy lindo capítulo. Gracias, Abraham.
Gracias, Florencia.
Thank you to our community.
Yes, please
as
subscribe.
always, subscribe on YouTube.
Yeah.
Follow us on Spotify.
Si te gustó este capítulo, if you really like this episode, please share with a friend, with an
Yes.
amigo. We're talking about Diego and Lexi's
Pueden dejarnos
friends.
mensajes en Spotify,
Yes,
en
en
YouTube,
YouTube,
en Instagram,
en
en
TikTok, en Messenger,
O sea,
en MySpace, and
Posibilidades
everything.
infinitas.
Yes, so-
infinitas. Gracias por escucharnos. Gracias a ti.
Gracias Lexi, gracias Diego. See you guys in the next one. Chao, chao.
Bye.
Chao, gracias. Chao.